If you're looking for a good handheld vacuum at a great price, this might be it. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. I just bought this. I actually had pre-ordered it because Wyze is a company that I use for my home security cameras, which I really love because they are very good and very affordable, now has kind of branched out into other household appliances, which I didn't really see coming, but kind of makes sense. Now, one of the things that I noticed about Wyze is that they try to provide really good functional products at a really good price point. Now, this actually hopefully will live up to that standard. It's kind of a very unique handheld vacuum, and it has a lot of the good looks that you might expect from a higher end brand, and yet this thing is sub $100. But as a new product, it may take a little while for you to get it. So it looks like it has some features that you can use around the house, in your car. It's a little disappointing to open up the front and be greeted by another flap, but here it is. Ooh. All right, it's all wrapped up, and man, it's kind of intimidating because it looks like it has just a bunch of stuff here. First of all, what we get is a little flat adapter. So I think a lot of these are just going to be your vacuum adapters, kind of your long, thin snoot for getting in between seat cushions. We've got the brush adapter here. We also have a flat one for flat surfaces, as you can see. We also have a bendy hose so that you can put it on the end and save yourself from bending over really far. We also have a USB to USB-C cable right there. I think that might be for charging, which kind of fits the electronics theme here. We also have a charging brick with that USB-A plug on that side. And then we have the vacuum right here, which I'm going to hold off and showing you. And then we also have, looks like a little plastic pouch to store it in or carry it around in. And then a quick start guide, which they are not being shy about letting you know what this is. So I don't know that I need to read that because I'm a guy's guy and I don't need no stinking manuals. But here is the vacuum itself. It's actually pretty small. It's a little smaller than I thought. I kind of expected it to be more dustbuster size, but it's actually, in terms of size, of something like a hairspray can, right? Or a can of Raid. You know, I can get my hand around it, but it's really not that big. It actually has some weight. I'm assuming the battery is right in here maybe. This is a nice handle. It's kind of ergo. It's got a nice rounded underneath portion here and then kind of this flat top, so it fits in my hand really, really nice. We have a power button right there and looks like little LED indicators when it's charged up. We also have a little bit of a flat tab right there, so if you set this down on a table or a flat surface, it won't roll away, which is nice. It looks like the exhaust comes out right here. We have the Wyze logo in front of the canister, so we have a translucent canister right here, but it is smoked. It is pretty dark. And what I also want to say is that outside of the box came another little filter, so you might be able to see that right inside there to scrub out all the debris. And then we have a little button right here which should release this top, and that's how you would empty it. And then I think it looks like this whole thing can come off. So if I twist it like that and pull this off, now we can get this little filter off. And then right here it says open by twisting, so I'm going to twist it and now that'll come off. This is a serious filter. All right, so what I think we get is a replacement paper filter right in there. So you can see how that works. It's a little canister, little O-ring on there. Push that in, and now we can push that back in. Looks like that is the intake. So once I put this back here, I can twist it back on like that. That's in. I can push this back on. You want to line up that little line with that line right there, just like that. And now twist it so that it locks and lines up there. Close it up like this. And now I can use the attachments. If they have the flat piece right here, it'll slide right into the front. But you might be saying, well, what about this round hose? Well, here is the adapter for that, flat to round, I believe. So if I put that on there, and then I take the round hose here, and then I can put that in there. So now I have the round adapter. Now I can add my needle nose right there. All right. So right there is hidden a little USB-C charge port. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this in, get it charged up, and then we'll try it out. Okay, so the first test is going to be pretty easy, and then we're going to run it through the gauntlet. But if I hold down this button here, it turns on, and it has some different levels here. So if I hit it, it goes really high, sucker spinning, low, high. So you've got two modes, and I have put that nose extender on there. So if I go in here like this, you can get her in between the couch cushions. I don't feel like I'm picking up anything. I don't really sit on this couch very often, but It's really good for getting in the cracks and crevices, kind of like in your car. Like this, then it kind of works like a regular vacuum cleaner with that hose extension on there. I think it helps getting in between seats and whatnot. So I'm just gonna turn it on here. I'm gonna go high because I have a bunch of stuff on my floor down here, and I thought I'd see if it picks it up. Wow. No problem. Plenty of suction on this little bad boy. Man. Making short work of all the little stuff I've been picking up. All right. Pretty good little vacuum so far. Now, I'm actually going to throw the ultimate test at it. And here it is. This is my workbench. I have everything from graphite shaft shavings to remove glue to metal shavings. And you can see it's all piled up here. Try to brighten this up a little bit by using the Wyze vac. And we should see some stuff collecting here. I think definitely on here. And actually, go up to the high level. Sucking up stuff pretty good. Oh man, it was holding it against my workbench. Making short work of all this stuff. Ooh. Man. This thing definitely has some suction. That is full show. Back down here, got lots of... Ah, you picked up some of the big pieces. Piece of tape there. All right. Picked up a lot of stuff. Let's empty this thing and see what we got. And I thought I'd just pour this out, show you how you can empty the sucker into a trash can, but I just want to see what we get here. Look at that. Just kind of comes out just like that. So that's pretty nice. It's pretty easy to empty, that's for sure. And man, it picked up a lot of stuff. Heavy stuff, little stones, the glue, the metal shavings, all that. So pretty good, man. And then you just close that sucker up like that and you're ready to go again. I like it, man. It's a very convenient, very portable vacuum cleaner, and it does a nice job. Looks pretty cool too. I feel like this is something from Sharper Image. So if you want to pick up the Wyze hand vac, I'll put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.
We can discover more and explore so much deeper.